Okay, episode 4. Is this the Arus or the Dorshan? Oh, this is the Arus. I guess they're at a disadvantage, maybe because of the technology of the Dorshan army, and they plan on using the Valvrave. Okay. Yeah, what does he mean with that? 5 years ahead of schedule. Yeah. Oh, that's a great proposition for. I guess that's why he trapped the students. Oh, yes, she's not used with people. Oh, oh, they've taken the Valvrave. I guess. Oh, the V side. Yeah, I understand Haruto's feeling. Yeah. So I think he's a V or something. Yeah, they're definitely. So I wonder if the same thing will happen to whoever's piloting it, or maybe it's just him. Yeah, I wonder what's that about. You mistake. Yeah, so it only allows. Oh, yeah, it only allows one. Oh, yeah, it only one person can pilot the Valve. I guess that's their safety measure to protect it from being stolen. So it isn't just an ordinary weapon. Because I guess its question is, yeah. Oh, let's just leave the students behind. I guess, yeah. I guess they're. Oh, they could use that. but their priority is the Valvrave. Yeah, it's too good for to be true that they care. So now he has more reasons to work with LF. Oh, it's not working. And by the skin. Oh, oh, oh. That's why he said that he's going to save him because this will definitely happen. Yeah, I guess he has no choice, and he has to work with LF. I guess that's also kind of good thing because I think LF knows what he's doing, and Haruto's just a student. It's just a kid, so I'm not sure that he can handle these things yet. Only it just happened to be that he was the one who was infected by the virus of the Valvrave. If it weren't for that, he's definitely dead already. But I guess when he's tied up like this, I'm not sure she can't really do the yeah yeah. I guess she can't tell them about her, just like she said. She doesn't want to be yeah. So I guess the what will happen next is that probably is they'll just be independent group of people, the students, and and Haruto will be the one who'll be protecting them. And I wonder how they where will they go now? Because I think the only maybe there are other independent plans like Gior. Because they've said that there's only two factions. It's the Aros and the Dorsha, and that the and then Gior is what is she doing? Oh, she's going to street. Oh, that's why. That's her way. It's kind of weird. I guess it's showing her desperation to prove her point. To prove. Yeah. Yeah. So what are they planning? But that would also be somewhat problematic because they could just kill all of the students. And seeing what this anime is capable of, they don't really hold back in the graphic and what they could who dies or who lives. But I guess they somewhat find a way to um, still make Shoko alive. Because what happened definitely, by the looks of it, I think that she should be probably dead. So what are they plan? They're distracting them to. Oh, I guess they're looking for an evidence. Oh, he's still alive, so he didn't die. I guess that's at least that's somewhat good thing for LL. Uh, they're finally revealing their their picking area. Oh, oh, oh! I hope the things will finally be fixed for this too. I'm kind of worried that something bad might happen to them. Yeah, I guess they're not prepared in defending the Gior from the Dorshan. Oh, I don't think you should blocking him because I don't think he'd care. Oh, yeah. I thought so. Good thing he's just injured. Yeah, yeah. They're taking the Valvrave. Oh, he was already. Yeah, he has beaten him off. Yeah. Oh, he's getting used to using it. I think they should. Oh, yeah, you won't stand. And it's also somewhat a good thing that the Valve has somewhat unlimited power. It doesn't have to charge. Oh, and yeah, the Dorshan army is still coming. Yeah. Oh, oh, that's a problem. Uh, yeah, he has no choice. And he could just use these students as hostages. Oh, I feel like this guy would definitely become a traitor in the future. Yeah, they have. Oh, that he didn't see that coming. Yeah, he doesn't want to be involved. Yeah, they're they're neutral again, and still hopeful for now. But I'm worried about what with LF will do. Oh, the V. It's a different meaning. Yeah, and I can see how the Valvrave would really turn the tides of the war, because the Arus is really they're the Dorsian arms are way ahead in terms of technology, and that's very important in war. Who has the most advanced technology usually is the ones overtake the war. Oh. Is he here? Oh yeah, he is here. Valvrave is here. Yeah. Whoa. It's too overpowered. Yeah, it's a Valvrave. And it oh and it even can oh whoa. Oh, it's going to separate the module from the uh but that's I guess if they put their mind to it, especially that they have the Valvrave, but that means also that once the Valvrave is done for, everything is uh oh that's cool. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, that's I guess they think they're just thinking it's but this is I feel worried about these kids. But yeah, I guess with the right leader and their right mindset, they can. Also, with the appropriate weapon that they have. Oh, it even can do that. but yeah, their families are hostages. I guess it doesn't need anything. Oh, but about how about oxygen, things like that. So I guess these kids are pretty knowledgeable. So oh, oh, so she's the daughter of the president. Whoa, so I guess she has the potential, but I'm worried that they don't. Oh, is he going to be a part of this? Oh, I hope he is, because now they have an army if they is going to join them. Yeah, it looks fun, but they're kind of underestimating their situation, and I guess they don't really have a choice, and but it's kind of cool that it somewhat reminded me of I think a manga I've read that they've made their own country. They're just a bunch of students, but they I guess their situation has forced them to be able to take a stand, and I guess their only way is to be independent, and I assume they're at almost the right age, and especially that I think they have all the things that also maybe the technology, things like that. So maybe they could handle their own, and I'm really excited to that. And I also really like this kind of stories where they're building their own world, they're building their own country, and especially I enjoy seeing their what developments they could have. And I guess they have now what is the most essential thing is they have for a country is always they need an army to protect their country from being invaded by other foreign things. So I guess they have that now with the Valvrave, but I'm not sure with regards to LF, but if LF will become their ally, so I think that would also be another additional great addition to their independent country. But I think this will just be temporary because their parents are also hostages, and I guess they're going to negotiate. And the thing that they're going to use as a negotiation is the Valvrave. So once they've let go of the Valvrave and the negotiation is done, that also means that they've let go of um, their protection, their power. So there's that I think they should also be preparing to. Maybe they themselves. I'm not sure if they could, but I think they should try to reverse engineer the Valve themselves, just like what Aros is planning. So at least they could make some maybe just backups of that. Maybe some more, maybe much less violent than the Valve what the Valve is doing, because it's pretty much messed up when they've shown what the Valve can do to a different pilot. So that just confirmed that only um, Haruto is the only one who's allowed to pilot the Valve, and usually that's the case in every mecha anime. That especially also with Full Metal Panic, Gundam Wing. I think the only one person can pilot that mech. So just like the OS is just choosing one, and I'm really curious about their why is that girl in the in the OS. And I think maybe she's an AI of that OS, and yeah, so and she's a very dangerous OS, especially with what she can do, and also with Haruto being much more confident with him using I'm not sure what they call it yet, where he can transfer his mind to a different person. And also I'm a bit worried with especially with the arrows, so they're just being forced to be in this. But I guess the senator's mission is the Valvrave, so at least he'll be forced to follow their things. But yeah, I think the student because I think the student doesn't realize that the situation that they're in, because eventually they'll be forced to kill to use the weapons and to kill someone and not just threaten them, because I think eventually they'll be put in a situation where it will just be total all out war. So I don't think they're prepared for that yet, but thankfully they have Haruto and LL for that. But what 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 will happen if they're not around? They're not um, if they're injured or things like that. So, but I'm excited with what they've done to the story, that they've become an independent from the whole thing, and they're just students. But you can't really underestimate them, especially they're deaf. I guess they're also definitely. I forgot that they're the only school in DG, or the first school to be built. High school, yeah, I think it's high school. So yeah, there's still that drive, their ambition that could put them in a much more edge. But and also that Shoko is the daughter of the president of GR, so there's that as well. But the GR has already surrendered, so there's also that. I forgot about that. But they've created their own nation and become independent from GR and from the Arus, and also from the Dorsha. So I guess what their end goal is to be able to leave the place safely, and also for maybe their for them to negotiate with the Dorsha and the Arrows for maybe Gior to be free again. Because yeah, I'm not really sure why they started and who started the project with the Valvrave. So yeah. So how about you guys? What are your thoughts on this episode? Just leave your comments down below. And also please like this video and subscribe to my channel and help me reach 1,000 subscribers. I also would like to thank my patrons for supporting me in doing this. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate your support. And also if you want to help support my channel and help me creating more reaction videos, so just check out the link in the description down below, and there you would have rewards that will depend on which tier you chose to be a part of as a patron. So thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this episode. See you in my next reaction video. Have a great day. Goodbye.